everyone, it's Jen, and I'm here today to do a flip through of the brand new Halloween Witch Vibes coloring book that Sally Berry just released. So they sent this to me, and they had actually reached out to me over the summer and asked if they could send me one of their other books, and I said, oops, I skipped a page there. I said, actually, I'm not really filming right now. I'm way too busy, but I will be back for the Halloween season because I don't like to disappoint my friends. So they said, sounds good to us, and this little beauty just arrived a few days ago. So I want to show you the flip through and show you the pages. So this is, as you guys know, anybody that's familiar with Sally Berry, their line art is dark, and they try to make most of their coloring pages pretty easy. So there's not any kind of really deep, in-depth backgrounds. This one is a little bit more detailed than others, like in the picture, but there's really no backgrounds or anything like that. These are on single-sided pages with black pages on the back. But just so that you know, if this is your first time viewing and you want to color something like this, if you use alcohol markers, even though there is a black background, it will go through. So you do need to have some sort of page or paper or something in between so that you don't go through your pages. So this book has a lot of witchy kind of things in it, obviously. They call it the Witch Vibes. And it's got like little voodoo dolls. It also has some bats and cats and crystals, you know, things like that. I did the witches' hats here. I'll bring it up closer so that you can see the glitter because, you know, I just like to show off my glitter. I did this over Labor Day weekend. I was watching Halloween and I just went ahead and started working on it, and I luckily was able to finish it the same day, and I haven't been able to do that in quite a while. So it was very nice. We had a rainy day, and it was just a perfect thing to sit down and be able to watch a fun Halloween movie. Well, I don't know how fun Halloween is with Michael Myers, but hey, I enjoyed myself. So that's all that matters. And it came like at the perfect time because the previous weekend we had actually been in Salem. So I had a lot of witch activity going on in Salem and lots of witchy stuff to see and do there. So it was perfect kind of for being home the following weekend. I still got to kind of have my witchy vibes going on. So that was nice. I like these Sally Berry coloring books. They're very easy to color and get through. Like I said, I was able to do the hat one in a few hours. I do like to put a base down on these kinds of pages because it is like Amazon type paper. So putting a base down just makes it a little bit easier to color. I also find that my luminance pencils work the best on this when I do go ahead and put the marker down on it. I'd like to tell you that I use other pencils just by themselves on these pages, but typically I don't. Typically it's just markers first and then I go in with the pencils. I don't like to just do marker work. I also like to do my pencil work and keep up my skill, but that's just me. Everybody can do whatever they want to do. But I find that the luminance pencils actually work the best for not leaving so much little white spaces. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I like to try to make as little white space as possible. This really looks like a sorting hat to me from Harry Potter. I don't know about anybody else, but I totally see a face there. Now these ladies, I know people can kind of like freak people out because they don't have eyes. Just draw yourself some eyes in there. It's easy. You guys have lots of coloring books with other eyes in it. You can just take an example from one of your other coloring books on what eyes look like. Very easy, so don't let those freak you out. I'm not sure about this one, the squid in the bucket, but it might have something to do with witch stuff because, you know, they have their potions and things like that. I don't know. I do like this one a lot with the two pumpkins. Very cute, very easy to do. Like that's something I feel like I would sit down on Halloween with my stuff at the table while I'm waiting for the trick-or-treaters to come by and just color and, you know, go to town and enjoy myself. I've done that in the past. Halloween is on Sunday this year, which is awesome. It was on Saturday last year, so 2 awesome years of Halloween where everybody will be home and we'll have such a good time. Halloween last year was fabulous. We actually had so many people come, even though we had the pipe, you know, where we gave the candy to the kids through the pipe. I don't know what this year is gonna bring. This year is weird. I don't know if it's weirder or as weird as last year. But we will see. I don't know if we're going to be using the pipe, or I don't know. Little kids, yeah, I'm not going to get into that conversation. But I will say that I definitely plan on giving out candy to the kids one way or the other. I did it last year. I'm going to do it this year. And I have so many more decorations this year than I had last year, and I am so excited about it. But in years past, where I was going with that conversation is in years past, I actually, before I had Emilio, when I just had the pugs, or when I did have him and he was little, I would sit at the table and I would color while the trick-or-treaters were coming by. Or I would read a Halloween book. So, my two hobbies, what I like to do. And these type of pictures are perfect for that, because I feel like sometimes if you're coloring something very in-depth, you get interrupted, you forget where you were, you forget what you were blending. It can be like a little annoying. But pictures like this that are very simple are perfect for if you're getting interrupted constantly. You're not gonna, you're not going to get upset by it, because it's easy to just get right back to doing what you were doing. So as you can see, a perfectly beautiful book by Sally Berry. I'm not sure if they're going to put any other Halloween ones out. I should have asked them, but I didn't. But this one will definitely keep you busy, and especially if you like the whole witch vibe thing, it's perfect for you. So I would love to know your thoughts on this book, what you think about it. Do you like it? Do you have it? Are you going to get it? And any other Halloween thoughts that you have as well. So leave it all down in the comments. Thank you, Sally Berry, so much for sending me a copy of this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.